Welcome to Hot Sour Sparkles. I'm Stephen Davis, and today I'm going to be going over my top 5 couch co-op multiplayer games. Now, some of these have a little bit of online multiplayer as well, but they're mainly couch co-op games. You have 4 controllers, you have 4 characters, and you do something together, which is my favorite type of games. Like Towerfall. Towerfall is absolutely fantastic. If it was there, it would have been my game of the show, but it wasn't at Sloth. It's been out for a while. He's added more archeries, he's added new levels, he's added new bosses. It's absolutely fantastic in every single way. But with that being said, let's start the top 5 by, we'll start first with the honorable mention. Didn't quite make the top 5, still was fun to play, and that's going to be Striker's Edge, which you can do 1-on-1 or you can do 2-on-2. And the goal is you get 4 different characters, or 2 different characters, and you throw spears at each other across a river. And they have like a couple rocks that you can hide behind as they throw spears. The reason this didn't quite make in the top list is because it's just, I don't know, it was too simple, but also really hard. Their aiming system was kind of weird and funny. It's still fun. I think I ended up playing it twice. So, but that's the reason. It's an honorable mention. It was fun. If you want to check it out or follow them, the game was made by Fun Punch Games, and you can reach them at Fun Punch Games. It's supposed to be released sometime in the first quarter of this year. So, but all right, moving on to number 5, which is going to be Sundown by Mild Beast Games. It has no release date, unfortunately. Now, this may have made it higher on my list had I played it more than once. we saw this, Robert saw this little booth over there. Like, oh, okay, that doesn't have any line. Let's just go over and see what it is. And we went over there, and it was like, okay, we picked it up. We didn't know what was going on. No one was over there to tell us what the game was or anything, unfortunately. And we started playing it and going through, and then I think we got through most of one match, and then it crashed. And I guess that was why no one was over there. But it crashed, and there was a line on the other TV that they had. So we just left it on, like, oh, come back to this later. There are several games that are going to be throughout some of my list that I'm like, I'm going to come back to these later. And I didn't, unfortunately, and that sucks. Because this could have made it higher. I really enjoyed it. You play as 4 characters. The idea is that most of the levels are dark except for some lights. And you go around with different weapons and you try to sneak up. You're invisible. I mean, you're all on one screen. So you're invisible while you're in the dark. But if you step into the light, you're seen. Or if you hit a bump into a wall, I think you can make yourself seen. So you'll move around, and your goal is not to be seen as you get closer. It reminded me a lot of another game I played at, I think, the past PAX South, which was called Invisigun, which also wasn't there this time because that would have definitely made the list, but it wasn't there. So Sundown, very fun. Wish I would have played it again. It may have made it at least a number, according to how much I enjoyed it, it could have been number 4 or even 3 if I would have at least given it another shot. But with only my limited exposure, I was not able to play it as much as I would like. If you'd like to follow them, they're at Mild Beast Games or Sundown Game. So, let's see. Moving on to number 4, which is going to be a small little game called Lupin Ball. You play as 4 wolves. I don't know if you can have less. They kept the game as 4 players. But you play as 4 wolves. It's from a top-down aesthetic, and there's little blue gems on the ground, essentially. And you collect 3 of them, and you can shoot a fireball. And when you shoot this fireball, it's your color. You can't be hit by your own. But it bounces around the level. And the more it bounces, and you go collect more gems. And you shoot another one. And then while you're doing this, they're shooting other ones. And they just keep getting more and more of these fireballs bouncing around the level. And of course, everyone's out once everyone's been hit, which seems to go quite quickly. So it was a blast to play. I played this multiple times. It really stuck out to me. You can use 1 orb, I think, for a shield, and 3 was for the fireball. So they're quick, fast-paced levels. I'd like to see more levels, and maybe a few other little sections of the game, but it was really fun, and I look forward to seeing it when it's a little further in development. Let's see, it's made by a group called Craft Then, and you can kind of follow what's going on with the game at Mike Vintor. Vintnor. VNTNOR. And the release date, it's been greenlit on Steam, so that's good for them. I'm glad they're doing well with that, because it was a lot of fun, and I would like to see it some more. Wait till it comes to PS4, because unfortunately, I don't really have a PC that can run good games, or really any games at all. My thing barely runs the programs I had these videos with. Alright, let's see, that's all I have to say about Lupin Ball, so let's move on to number 3. Which is going to be, now this game was a lot of fun. It seemed to be really well polished. And it is Hive Jump by Graphite Lab. It was a Kickstarter. It got 58 of its 50,000 asking. You can, of course, follow them at Hive Jump. And this you play as, it's mainly a side-scroller platformer. You get jetpacks that you can hold the right trigger, the jetpack, and then hold the left trigger to shoot, and then you can move and aim the joysticks. Maybe where you could hover and shoot down, and there's 4 of you, and there's bugs attacking you from every which way. Now that I'm kind of thinking about it, it kind of reminds me of a little more advanced. I was wearing the shirt in the last video. Now I'm forgetting the name of it. But anyway, that was a great game too. Absolutely fantastic. Even though I'm forgetting the name of it right now. But you play as 4 different characters, or you can have up to 4 characters. You get different weapons, and between each area you get to upgrade and get new weapons and do different things. And you gotta carry this jetpack to the ending boss and beat that boss, and that's where you can kill it with your little pack. And that pack also lets your players come back to life, so they can continue to help you through the game. But it's a lot of fun. It definitely deserves number 3. Definitely not 2 or 1, because those were just even better. Just even better. I don't think I have anything else to say. Release date, it's out now on Steam and Wii U for $20. Is the game worth 20? That's probably a good asking price. Since it's coming to Steam, I would definitely, if you see it, especially if you see it on sale, pick it up. It's a lot of fun. I believe, I don't remember if this was one of the ones that was online. No, I doubt it with the Wii U. But maybe Steam. But I would definitely, now that I think, I don't think it was online. I think it was all couch co-op type stuff. But it was a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. If you see it on sale, pick it up, especially if you're a PC user. But let's see, let's go on to my number 2, which is going to be an absolutely fantastic game. I've played, I think, multiple times, but I definitely played it at the last PAX East. And that game is Just Shapes and Beats. If you haven't heard of it, as soon as this video is over, go look up a trailer for this game. It is so much fun. You play, I would say side scroller, but that's almost, you go from one side to the other side. But as you go, you play as shapes. You play as, I think, as a triangle, a circle, an octagon, and I don't remember what all, but circle, octagon, and a square. Yeah, I think it was the ones you play as. Anyway, you play as 4 different shapes, they're all different colors, and you just kind of hover on the screen, and you can fly around moving the joystick, and you can hit, I think, square to dodge. That's your only mechanics. You can be up to 4 people, and then really good music starts playing. What we got was 4 levels, 2 levels, and then a boss level, which hopefully I should have that video playing here. And your only goal is to dodge the pink. Just dodge the pink as it comes at you. The boss is just basically this face with giant arms, and it's just, your only goal is to survive as these songs play and as this music plays. It is really, really good. It's always easy to spot at PAX because it usually has a big crowd around it because everyone's drawn to it because the music's really good, the game's really good, and then once you make it to that 4th stage, which is the bonus stage of the little demo thing they have at PAX, it is the Mortal Kombat theme. And it's just so much fun. I mean, I can't tell you how much fun this game is. It is absolutely fantastic. Let's see, it was developed by Berserk Studio. Let's see. The creator of the one of the creators of the co-founders of the studio also has another YouTube channel called Indie Your Face. So I haven't checked it out yet, but get the opportunity if you want to know more about the game. I'm sure that would definitely have more. They're at Shapes and the letter N Beats if you want to follow. And there's no release date. My wife actually contacted them and asked if they had any idea when it was going to come out. Like, no, but when we know, we promise everyone will know. But they've been working on this game for a while. I've heard there's like 50 levels, and if they're as unique as what I played there, it's going to be an absolutely fantastic price. Whatever the asking price of what they decide, it will be great. I hope it comes to consoles when it comes to everything else. But let's move on to the number one multiplayer couch multiplayer game that I played. I've never heard of before of this. I've never seen it in the PAX, and we played it. And I went back 4 or 5 times while we were at PAX to play it again. It's just so much fun. It's this is why I love I can't want to say co-op, but couch multiplayer games. I hope they add more stuff. That would be, if there's a complaint, that's my only complaint. I feel like they had some levels, but I would love a co-op portion of this game. Something similar to Towerfall, because I love Towerfall so very much. But this game is Battle Sloth 2025, The Great Pizza Wars. So, big name, but it describes the game 100%. It is by Invisible Collective, being published by Rooster Teeth, of all people. So that's really cool. They're getting into the publishing. I think they also did, I think it's based off of anime or something. It's colors, like red, blue, yellow, white, or red, something along those lines. It's just the letters. We played that there as well. It was by this game, but I wasn't particularly fond of it, so it didn't make any of my list. If you want to follow, which I highly suggest, just to keep up with what this game is doing, you can follow them at Battle Sloth WoW. Release date is supposed to be spring on Steam. But you play from a top-down perspective. You play as sloths, which you get to customize. You get to customize their color, and then you get to customize what hat they wear. And you can have an array of stuff. I found it was almost like a Totoro's head. Unfortunately, you got Goku's hair. They have like the Rooster Teeth symbol. They have skates in the head. They have a bee stabbed in your head. They have gaming stuff like arcade on you. They have a giraffe head. They have, I think, like 700 or 800 different hats you can put on your sloth. So that is cool, and there may be more by the time the game comes out. They're talking about, they have a stream, a Twitch stream, and they say they take suggestions. They try to get new ideas into the thing, which is really, really cool. But the idea is, you play as 4 sloths on each side of the screen. You have your little pizza, a little slightly faded pizza. And the goal is, you pick up weapons. You start with like a little pistol that shoots. But you can pick up different weapons that run out of ammo. So you have to keep trying to get different weapons like shotguns and laser beams and machine guns. And you kill your fellow sloths, which drop pizza. You pick up the pizza and you bring it back to your area. And when you fill up, you can choose how many pieces of pizza you have to get. But you fill up your pizza and you win. And there's like another one that you start riding some giant Aztec robot thing. Or you can put a nuke in the middle of the thing, middle of the stage, that goes off whenever. And when it goes off, it removes half of the slices of pizza you have, so it brings you down, make it harder. But it was so much fun. We played it quite a few times. Maybe I'll put, I'll put down, hopefully, the picture of me and the creator of the thing, and Robert and Mike, I'll put up in here. But it was a lot of fun. I know they just got done with RTX, I believe. Because I sell posts and stuff. But if nothing else, that was one of my favorite games of the entire time we were there. It was so much fun. I love couch, co-op, or competitive gaming. It's such a different aspect of being there with the person, either trash talking a little bit or trying to cooperate, as in Overcooked. Which, if you haven't checked out Overcooked, I would highly, highly, highly recommend Overcooked. Me and my wife has played through the entire story campaign and both sets of DLC because it is fantastic. Maybe not quite as good as Towerfall, but it's a very different game. But it's also fantastic. But I believe that was that's all my top 5. So that is it. Other than I'm going to drink this fancy shot, and as always, add more sparkles because it's very important. At least drink one shot of the show. Cheers. Wow. Wow. But no, that was my top 5. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to reach me, you can reach me at BJJ Gamer. You can reach the show at Hot Sour Sparkles. Leave any comments or concerns or any questions, or you can always leave stuff in the comments down below. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. But till next time, be well.